out of place in the Steelers jersey.
Right.
I like
Man,
The dumbest shit I heard is they said.
Okay.
The dumbest shit I heard today. They said he gonna be in a competition with fucking who?
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
fucking Pickett.
Well, that makes sense.
And I would say this. I could see Mike Tomlin saying something like that, but the end result probably ain't gonna be there.
It ain't gonna matter what
Because
Kenny
you know how he is. He's
Bro,
stern.
Russell Wilson threw 26 touchdowns last year. That nigga barely threw 25 in the last 2 years.
Who? Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett and all the quarterbacks they had combined.
Yeah, Glow.
Everywhere, bro. Let's make this easy.
Yes, sir.
Pierre, man. I ain't seen Pierre in the chat in a few.
I just talked to P today, bro.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, P going good, man. I forgot to throw that in the group. What up, TJ?
They just signed Eckler. Washington just signed Eckler. It just popped up on my phone.
They signed Eckler.
Yeah, running back from
You think that makes
Georgia.
Better? You think that makes them better?
Yeah, it makes
They
him better.
They get him
He a dog.
quarterback. They already got the wide receiver.
Yeah, he a dog.
Yeah.
So they gonna get their quarterback on the day. They might be all right. And they got Dan Quinn.
So they got Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
Don't know if he's an every down back though.
Who, Eckler?
Losing, what's good, bro? Are we low? We low again?
She said moan is low. I think that's fine.
Volume low. Hey, what's up, Latanya?
Tez. You know, we can kind of
Miss Jones, what's going on, Miss Jones?
Tez.
She said that's great. That's
That's
perfect.
great. Okay.
Turn me up in my head.
We're gonna talk into the mic today.
How you doing?
Y'all miss us, man.
We back. Say, what's good, boy?
What's the deal, man? All right, so
Glad to hear that, Latanya. Thanks for tuning in.
PSA, you say something wild in the chat. Say here, man. So
What up, Nita?
what's going on? Happy birthday to Big Steve, man. My boy 47, man.
59,
Yeah.
baby. 59. Call it right.
Don't
Yeah.
get pissed about nothing about the tie.
Yes, sir.
Family,
Blitz.
Happy birthday, man.
bro, finally hit his 89th birthday. And we
Hey,
just
RP.
Talk about it,
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
You know
Took
what
a
I'm
tapioca
saying?
bath today.
Huh?
Hey, give your speech. Give your
Social
speech, Steve.
Security, baby.
Glad to be here, man. Another orbit around the sun.
Another trip around the sun.
Let's
Son
go
got
around
him
the sun.
good, too. Look how black he is.
Yes, sir.
Son
Hey, y'all
got
invite.
the hell
Hey,
out
can
of
y'all invite one person?
F you, Mo.
Hey, can y'all invite one person, man?
PG, what up?
Just
Tell a friend
just
to tell
tag
a friend.
somebody.
Shout out PG,
Hey,
man, for the
What? No, you got it. Go
You
ahead.
got it.
No,
Nah,
you got
man,
it.
you
You
got
got
it,
it. You
man.
got it. Go ahead.
man, my boy PG, man. Tuned in, man. Went on and caught some shorts, man.
Man,
from the
first
site.
one.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you, my brother.
Even though
Yes,
those
sir.
look extra big on you, you need a growth spurt.
We
Bro,
appreciate you, PG.
Why we just couldn't thank PG, bro? Why we gotta do the extra?
Tack,
Why we
Ramon.
just couldn't? Why we?
Tack.
We gonna leave it at that?
Can't,
Just
man.
thank PG.
He couldn't, man.
Thank you, PG.
You gotta add it on, bro.
I was saying thank you.
Golly.
I said thank you.
Man, look.
What up, Stokes?
Everybody, welcome to another episode of the Crunch Time Sports Podcast. You got me, Stat Guy Steve, my brother Drace right here beside me, brother Moan on the end.
Here.
Shout out our brother Shay, who is not here today,
Even-
but you know he
Even
got good
though he
reason.
just got back. Yeah, he got good reason.
Nigga got more PTO in a little bit.
Producer Kendrell over there, and then I'm social media specialist over there, Joy.
Yes, sir.
Also shout out Contagious Creations.
You know it.
We appreciate you. Look at these tumblers. We got one coming, so we're gonna do that raffle pretty soon,
Yeah.
right?
Stokes say I'm on time today.
Yeah,
Hey, we
bro.
appreciate
What's up,
that.
Stokes?
We appreciate that,
Stokes?
fam. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to us. We one of the only podcasts that stay coming on time. Matter of fact, we come early.
We do
come
come
on
early.
time.
What up, Tavion?
Shout out to us.
Travion, my bad. What's up,
Shout,
Travion?
shout out. We ain't no CP time over here.
Trayon.
We be on time for real.
Water.
Huh? Yes, sir. Yeah.
PG.
Let me turn up my headphones just a tad. There we go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Any shout outs y'all want to give before we get into
Nah,
it?
let's cook.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
Let's go.
Russell Wilson to the Steelers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Love it.
Yes, sir.
Love it.
The perfect scenario for both parties. Okay. All the Steelers need for the last 2 years, all they needed was a quarterback. That's all they needed. And that's what they got. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this. I think I had to look it up to see how many games the Steelers won last year. Can't remember what was it 9?
10-7.
Huh?
They went 10-7.
10-7?
Yep.
I would say this. I think Russell Wilson would at least give them an extra 2 games. So I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say he wins them an extra 2 games.
Yeah,
more
for sure.
than what they won last year.
I think so. Yeah. with
So
that.
I'm gonna say
I'm with that.
he get them to 12 wins, and I'm pretty confident in saying that.
Because he ain't gonna turn the ball over like Pickens did.
Right, and I think Mike Tomlin will be more subjective to create an offense that Russell Wilson can play in now. He's not gonna base everything off what the Seattle Russell Wilson was. He's gonna base it off what he is today, and he's gonna create an offense for him to flourish in. And I think they're gonna do great things.
Especially with having
Best move.
Najee Harris there.
Yep.
You know, Najee Harris is going to help play action. He's one of the best play action deep ball throwers in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
He's
Chauncey, what's up, man?
He like top 5 in that category. I think the Steelers had a top 10 defense at least last year,
Bro.
without a great quarterback play. What up, Kendall? So I think that they got Pickens on the outside. So there's a big target that Russell Wilson can. He's at least better than Jared Judy probably ever was.
Yeah.
So I think it's the perfect fit, man.
The perfect
I
fit.
think it's the perfect fit.
To me, in my opinion, if we going, a player needing a coach and the coach need a player, that's the perfect fit
He
of the
hadn't had a
offseason
quarterback
so far.
He hadn't had a quarterback that good since Ben Roethlisberger.
We ain't talking about the last 2 seasons of Ben Roethlisberger. We talking about maybe 7-8 years back. Yeah. I gotta agree with you on that one.
What
I
up,
think
Joe?
everybody had to agree on that one. But yeah, that's the perfect pick. And like I said,
for the low, for sure.
For the low. Well,
Steve Wilson, 1.2 million.
1.2 million.
Yeah, 1.2 because Denver picking up the tab on the rest of their money.
Yeah.
And then what is that for another 2 years? So I would say that you kind of gonna know what direction that you're going in the next 2 years. That 3rd year, you can decide whether you pay him or not. Yeah. I think that's fair. So in their case,
they only signed him for 1 year though.
Oh, they only signed. They only got him for next year.
Yeah, they only got him for next year.
But I thought Denver had him for another 2.
No, Denver ain't
so
got.
So they
him
on the books.
They on the books. Denver's on the books for this year, and the Steelers only signed him for 1.2 million.
Oh, well then that's even better. Yep. That's even better.
Brittany was good.
That's even better. And so for what, 40 million?
Yeah.
They picked up 40, right?
Ooh.
Denver
got 30. It was a 39 million.
Oh man.
Yeah. $85 million in dead money. They said.
Yeah. That's hard. Yeah, 1 year. I say okay, 1 year. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So he only.
So that's even better.
Yeah. So he get a chance to prove himself. Yeah. Either he signs with Pittsburgh again for a longer deal, or he goes somewhere else.
Yeah. Dope.
Y'all ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
Saquon Barkley, 3 years, $37 million with the Eagles. What y'all feel on that?
Oh man,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen the Eagles with pretty above average running backs. Mm-hmm. So, and this, I'm not saying this just because it's the Eagles. I'm high on the move. I think it was a good move for them to make, no question about it. If I was in the Eagles front office, I probably would have made the same exact move. The thing with the Eagles is, are you going to get better? Because there was a lot of subtraction from that addition. I mean, Fletcher Cox, gone. Yeah. Kelsey, gone. Was it Bird? Gone.
Yeah,
so they got a lot of subtraction.
Not that he was playing that well.
I mean, I say Bird. Byard gone.
Yeah, he not. He
So, I don't know how good they're gonna be, but I do like the pick. I like the pick up.
I thought it
Lamar.
made. I think that made them one of the most scariest offenses, maybe in the East, at least NFC East.
Right.
Because and probably the NFC, because the running ability that Jalen Hurts has, to pair that alongside with a Saquon Barkley and have Devontae Smith and AJ Brown on the outside could make you lethal
Yeah.
if used correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That could really make. I would look for them to score a lot of points because, man, what are you gonna do? Like you will load the box to stop Saquon just for the man to pop it, you know, and run around on the outside edge, you know. So I don't know how you would schematically try to, you know. Do that. What's up, Clark?
But to me, man, the Eagles the offense, in my opinion, wasn't really the issue. It was the defense. And it seemed like you're getting worse on that end.
Right, they got worse,
So,
but I think they exponentially got better on offense because of Saquon being there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that they're definitely gonna have to be an offensive team next year if they plan to do anything.
Yeah.
So they definitely gonna have to do that.
Now let me tell you, but since we on the Eagles,
yeah, you can switch teams, bro.
Since we on the Eagles,
Switch your team, dog.
Stokes said
I do that shit every year.
Stokes asked what my boy is gonna do. We got $2 million over the cap, so I'm sorry, under the cap. So ain't nothing we can do until we do like that Dak restructure, or you know.
Yeah,
we do some restructure. Ain't nothing we can do.
The chances of us getting Henry or Jones,
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
I don't see it. We gotta do some restructure first. So
not unless they finna sign for like $2 an hour.
Yeah, Javier, you could switch teams, man. We ain't gonna count it against you, man.
Yeah, no, I do this shit every year.
I mean, it is.
I get mad with the Cowboys and leave every year. What up, Cook?
It is what it is. Me, I'm gonna just bounce to college, man. Hey, then go with the Longhorn. But
till they lose,
you can switch your team, man. What you got, bro?
Mike Evans.
Was
it 2 year, $52 million?
We called that.
What a fucking steal.
We called that.
2 year, $52 million extension.
Did we not call that?
We called it.
We actually pulled the numbers. We went from the highest paid receiver.
Yeah, because
which was 30 mil.
Yep.
29 or 30 mil.
Hold on.
Yep.
I like to admit I was kind of wrong about that because I was like he was going to get like $15 million a year.
Mm-hmm. He got
blew that out of the water, buddy.
Yeah. So he.
But Trey, tighten up, my boy.
But for his production, that contract, I don't think you could have got a better contract because he is getting older, but the production is not falling off.
The production is still there.
The production is steady.
Michael, what's good? What's good, Michael?
So you put him in the mid-20s. The next guy that come out as a receiver is probably going to be above 30. We know that because the salary cap going to 30 or 31 million. So 20, getting Mike Evans for what, 20, 24, 25 million a year for 2 years is great.
A steal.
You can't beat that.
I said, what a steal.
You can't beat that. When players,
what a steal.
When players get older, I think in both sports, basketball and football, when they get older, I think you give them the money, but you shorten the contract.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So you're not on the hook for a long time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's how you do it. I can't do the 4 and 5. I can't do that, but I can do 2 years and pay you what you think you're worth. I think that's fair. Just in case you fall off a cliff.
Right.
I'm not on the hook
I ain't
for
hurt.
another 2 years. Yeah.
Fred, what's good, my boy? Tighten up.
So,
thank y'all for taking Pollard, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to get to that one, but let me get to Chauncey's first, though, because he said something about the typical Falcons. He said hitting the free agency panic button, purchasing damaged goods that are about to expire. So, with that being said, yes, Kirk Cousins got a 4-year deal with the Falcons.
Santiago was good. He's the greatest negotiator I have ever seen,
man,
in the history of the NFL. What makes me wonder about Atlanta is just one thing. You didn't want to pay Lamar Jackson, but you paid this guy $180. That was crazy, if you ask me.
$180 million.
And he's like you said, it's fire goods. He's getting older. He can't run.
Coming off a major injury.
Yeah, coming off a major injury, and you was willing to pay him $180 million over 4 years. The worst thing that's possible is you're not going to be bad enough to draft a younger quarterback to go behind him.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you're not going to be terrible. I don't think I would pick either them or Tampa to win that division, and I don't think you'd be terrible enough to pick a decent quarterback, a young quarterback to train up behind him. So then you got 4 years where you're gonna be down.
This is where
it doesn't make any sense.
Right. This is why I feel about it. If the Falcons go in the draft and get a quarterback in the first 4 rounds, I forgive them for giving Kirk Cousins that money. Only because you already got your backup waiting in the range.
In case he go down.
There you go. Getting prepped. Because I tell you this, Kirk Cousins is a true professional in my opinion. Right? And you never hear nothing bad about him in the locker room.
Never.
He does come prepared. To my opinion, he doesn't have the talent to be the elite. It's only a few of them.
Yeah,
we can count them on one hand. It's only a few of them.
Yeah.
So he just doesn't have the talent. He has the preparation. He's a pro. Great teammate from what I know.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
he just doesn't have the talent to get him over the hump. Right? So if you go, and this is my opinion, if the Falcons go and get a quarterback in the first 4 rounds, I forgive it. I said, okay, all right, that's what they trying to do. He's just a Band-Aid, a large Band-Aid at that, because that's a lot of money. That's a large Band-Aid. But if you draft a quarterback, even next year, let's say better next year, if you get one next year, because you got him, 4 years? So next year you bring him in, and then you be like the Love Aaron Rodgers situation. Yeah. Look at Love. Yeah. Love took off. Same thing Aaron Rodgers did with Brent Favre.
Took off.
So that could work, right? But if you don't have a quarterback in your plans, that's a dumb move.
Patrick Mahomes behind Alex Smith.
Yeah.
So Bruno, what's up, my boy?
Yeah.
So get to some of these comments. DeMarcus said, "What's up with Justin Fields? Is he staying or traded?
Man.
As of right now, he's still a Bear.
Still a Bear.
Window's closing, man.
Window's closing.
It's closing. I don't know where you go.
We were talking that before we got on.
Yeah.
We just don't know where he could be traded to at this point.
Yeah. What do y'all think he should go? Chad, help us. What do y'all think is a good fit? That's realistic. You got to be realistic. What's a good fit? A realistic fit?
Because I was saying Patriots until I found out they picking the top 5.
Yeah,
they're probably going to get a quarterback.
Yeah, we said
I think they taking Drake May. I can
but
see
I
them
think
taking.
Drake May is gone. Before then though, if they take Caleb Williams, then if the Bears take Caleb Williams, I think the Redskins will take Drake May. That's what I think.
Yeah.
If I was the Redskins, I'd take Jaden Daniels.
Cook said Raiders for Fields. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I'm not mad.
I ain't even put them two together. I'm not mad at that at all.
I said that before the podcast.
You did?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and we was like, y'all was like, nah.
I wasn't listening.
Yeah. Apparently not. I just said that. I was like, yo, the Raiders need a QB.
They can treat you like a kid. He said,
Yeah,
you said that for real, bro? I missed it, dog. My bad, man.
Steve Tennis did.
Hey, man. Mom said this before.
I got 10% for my ears.
I got 10% too. Goddamn.
Y'all funny, man.
Yeah.
Greg, Chauncey said NFL does 4 and 5 year deals to spread out the cap hit. Those 2 years are trash contract years. Anyway, Greg said Falcons could have won more games if Ritter won't even in.
Yeah, he trash.
Yeah, pretty much. Chauncey said should have gotten Fields. We'll be talking about the Falcons like this in 2027.
Yes, we will.
Y'all saw about the Raiders for Fields. Javier said, I'd say NY, but we got stuck with Daniel Jones.
You did that to yourself.
That's a fact.
That's a short contract, though, ain't it? Ain't that contract up?
I thought it was 3 years.
This year coming up in the summer?
I think it's next year.
They can get out of it.
That's a short contract.
Conrad said Denver would work.
Yeah, they over.
And Greg said, or even the Vikings with Jefferson.
Hey, Cook, I just don't think that the Bears are going to trade him to the Vikings because they're in the same division. But
right.
Yeah, it could work.
Okay.
In theory.
Okay, hold on. So he got one more year. Daniel Jones got one more year in New York, right? Okay, you're not paying Justin Fields yet. Justin Fields not up yet.
No, he is. He's up now.
But he can play. But he can play this year. You don't have to give him a contract this year. You can let him play the year. That's what I'm saying.
5th-year option, though. I thought. What's up, Miss Boy, Mama Boy? Yeah,
so you can't do both. What I'm saying is move off. Yeah, okay. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
No, and Daniel Jones, his contract isn't up until he's not a free agent until 2027.
Oh no, they're stuck.
I thought they gave him the $40 million. For
that means they got at least 2 years. They on the hook. For
you gotta let. You gotta let him play.
Yeah, they can't cut him. He was on the hook for like.
He did for a while, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Mama Boy, what's going on? What's up, Moses? Nelly?
That's tough. That's tough.
That's a tough
That's
one,
tough.
boy.
Yeah. Dang, man. There's some bad contracts been given out, bro.
Brian Burns got traded to the Giants. 5-year, $150 million max
They ought to be happy about that.
with 87.5
You
guaranteed.
got the bag. You got
Yeah,
the bag.
You're right.
I mean, good pickup, man.
That was a great
You're right,
pickup.
homeboy.
That's a great pickup.
You're right. It's a lot of politics. You're
Yeah.
right about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Josh,
Good pickup, man.
Hey,
Josh
yo,
Jacobs got a contract too.
Yo, Cook said Denver don't treat QBs right. 13 QBs since Manning's last year in Denver.
Yeah.
Is where QBs go to die, basically.
Well,
We used to say it about the Raiders.
look,
We used to say QBs and wide receivers will go to the Raiders to die.
look. I'm with Sean Payton. If I got Sean Payton probably got another 2 years to either change the program or get out of Dodge. So if I'm gonna go out like that, let me pick my guy. Let me pick my guy. You know what I'm saying? Although you walked in that situation with Russ,
Yeah, my only counter to that is, like you said, only 2 years. One of them years, you about to get smacked because you traded Jared Judy and you got rid of Russ. So you're already down to just 1 year remaining. So then you got to hit on the next quarterback that you get. He'll be a rookie, and you got to hope he has some kind of promise, in 2025, the 2025-2026 season.
well,
So you can keep your job.
I disagree.
So that's the only thing I would.
I disagree because if you get somebody out of the draft, they obviously know that it's gonna be you're gonna have to build a quarterback up to what you want. So if you show promise in your first year, maybe not even make the playoffs,
That's what I
but if you show promise, then you can get another year. That's 2 years. Next year coming up, and then the following.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This year coming up,
You're saying there's a wash.
it's washed.
So you
they
saying
not
you have
finished.
another year after this one?
Right.
2 years.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But you already down 1 year because this year is not going to count for nothing. Besides, you getting positioning to get a decent quarterback in the draft.
Yeah.
So then you got 1 year remaining on what a 2 year lease was. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And then the problem with
What
their,
up, say? Go eat and celebrate your wife's birthday, you sucker.
the problem with
bro?
them is they can't play in free agency. They can't play in free agency
Nah, they
because
can't.
they don't have the money to play.
And if you're a top QB or
Appreciate it.
prospect, would you even want to go to Denver the way that he just did Russell? I wouldn't want to sign there.
I don't.
That man's a 9-time Pro Bowler and a Super Bowl champion.
It wasn't his guy. It wasn't his guy. Now I don't like how he treated Russ. We talked about that. We both agreed on it.
Yeah.
I don't. But what I'm saying
but I'm
is,
saying that can't be the excuse. That wasn't his guy for him to treat him like that.
but it wasn't.
But that's not. That can't be the excuse though.
No, it's not an excuse. I'm just saying it's not. It's a fact. That wasn't his guy.
Conrad said Dallas got lighter in the pockets. Jerry is still milking that 5th Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Man, go ahead, Carl.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. We're not gonna talk about the Cowboys today. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, it is what it is. I knew we weren't gonna be players in free agency. When are we?
We never are. Yeah,
When are we?
Yeah, when are we? It's true.
Yeah. So we consistent. That's what we are.
Did we talk about Tony Pollard getting the $24 million deal? $24 million.
Happy
He wasn't
for
gonna get it in Dallas.
Yeah. Use him the way he's supposed to be used as a gadget back. All right? Don't run him.
Run him outside.
Yeah.
Not through the middle.
Yep.
I don't know what Mike McCarthy was thinking, trying to make that dude do power rounds last year. It was so stupid.
Throw him screens. Get him in the
throw
open
him
field.
screens, get him in some space.
Yep.
Like that's the way you properly use a
Yeah.
guy like that, not the way this Mike McCarthy was trying to do it.
Yeah. But we paid him what, $10 million. I want somebody out. I honestly want somebody out the draft because we got these contracts coming up. We got CD we got to get done. We got Parsons that we got to get done.
Yeah.
I'd rather be paying my fresh college running back $800,000 instead of paying a Tony Pollard. You bring him back, you paying him at least 10 because they was paying him 10 last year on the tag.
Facts.
So you at least probably got to negotiate 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'd rather give me a guy, pay him no more than probably $800,000 to $1 million,
Yeah.
and then you know what I'm saying. Running with Rico, pairing with Rico, and that be our backfield.
Yeah, he said.
You know what I'm saying?
And Cook said, and Pollard coming off the injury, he ain't the same. That's a fact.
Yeah. Mike McCarthy is better as Kirk Cousins' agent
Then
than
as
as
a
a
coach.
coach. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm happy for Pollard though, man. I ain't mad. He got paid. I mean, truth be told, this probably gonna be sad to say, that might be his only big contract in his whole career.
Yeah, that might.
That's probably the first intellect.
Yeah, that's probably it.
So
Yeah, that's probably it.
I mean,
like Cook said, him coming off that major injury ain't fitting to help him.
bruh.
So,
Because
if he loses even a tenth of that explosiveness, his
That's it.
value's gone.
That's
like,
it.
It's over with.
That's it. Because you know how they going to play him. He going to be older.
Mm-hmm.
He going to be probably about 28, 29 when he come up. Then, you know what I'm saying, his replacement going to be coming out the draft. So,
Yep, so
why,
will.
you know what I'm saying?
So will.
I'd rather pay him, $1 million.
Right.
You know, let
Right.
you go find another job.
So, DeAndre Swift signed with the Bears. 3 years, $24 million, $15.3 million guaranteed.
That's good
Running
for
back.
him. That's good for him. I mean,
Need a line.
they need a line.
They need a
They're
line.
I don't care
gonna
who
get
you
killed.
have,
Yeah.
but you need a line, bro. The trenches is where they can make your quarterback or break him, man.
Absolutely.
Yo, Cook, just tell them boys to give more money. He would have went to the Texans. But go ahead.
And then Michael Pittman Jr. re-signs with the Colts. 3 years, $71 million, $46 guaranteed.
Yeah, I like that deal.
Yeah, agreed.
Thanks, Javier.
Appreciate
the
that, man.
stars, bro.
Appreciate that.
Hey, appreciate it. Hey, just for that, man, I ain't gonna say nothing when you switch teams, dog. I'm gonna just let it. Hey, I'm gonna turn a blind eye, man.
I'm not. But
Hey, what
thank
team? Can you
anyway.
tell me what team you gonna pick, bro? So I ain't shocked with football season.
I'm not.
I know you rock with the Giants. Hey, you going? Oh, he going with you gonna rock with Jacksonville probably because I know you stay in Florida. You gonna rock with Jacksonville?
I mean, they suck just as bad.
Man,
Well, they ain't not as bad as the
They ain't
Giants.
bad.
The Giants are pretty terrible.
hey, he laughing. Who you rocking with? Jacksonville? I ain't mad at that, man. As long as you don't go to no Chiefs or no 49ers or nothing like. Don't do that.
Nothing eccentric, right? You can't pick an eccentric team.
Yo.
Nah,
Trey said this whole shuffling of RBs is crazy to me.
man.
Johnson said the Falcons need to sign that girl from SC that puts Flage to the old line. Yo, she said old girl flying
Hey.
though. Good. Bear stack RB and won't get in the alignment. That's true.
Then we got Christian Wilkins signed to the Raiders, defensive tackle. 4 years, $110 million, with $84.8 million guaranteed.
I like it. I like it.
BT's
He's
getting
got,
paid, bro.
bro. The thing is, you can see that AP Antonio Pierce is trying to build an identity.
Yeah.
They already had Matt. What's his dude name? Crosby. What's his name?
Yeah, Max
Yeah,
Crosby.
Max Crosby. They
Mhm.
already had him there. So he's trying to build an identity there. I'm not mad at him. All you need to do is get a quarterback. You got it there on wide receiver. Devontae Adams still there dying.
Yeah.
Chris Jones, what happened? What I miss, bro? I ain't catch everything. What happened to Chris Jones?
Chris Jones got some money.
He got paid.
Yeah, he got his pay.
Oh, okay.
He got
All
paid,
right, all
yeah.
right.
He said he going to Chiefs. Matt Fulano said Chris Jones, my boy, knew the Chiefs won't be next year the Super Bowl. Come on, bro. I don't see nothing that can take him out.
The Jags signed Gabe Davis, wide receiver. 3 years, $39 million.
Didn't he come from Buffalo? Is
Yep.
that Buffalo's guy?
Yep.
Boy, they about to have a fall from grace because I don't know if they can keep old boy either. What's his name?
Yo. Diggs.
Stephon Diggs,
Diggs.
yeah.
I don't know if
they're
I
gonna
don't,
they're
I don't
about-
know if
they're
they
about
can
to
keep
suck.
him. I don't know
They're
if
about
they
suck
want to keep
bad.
him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think
Because
they
I
want
think they lost a lot of defensive players too.
man, look,
Or they cut a lot of defensive players. I
man,
think they're gonna be terrible.
call the Chiefs, right? See what you can give him for draft capital. You got Dalton Kincaid over there. Dalton Kincaid at tight end, he a monster, bro. From Utah, he a beast.
Time out.
Go
Speaking of Chris Jones,
Go
it
ahead.
was a 5-year, $95 million contract.
Sheesh.
Hey, man,
Deserve every dollar too.
I think he deserved more.
Yeah.
Every dollar, if not,
Yeah.
you say if not more.
If Chris Jones ain't there, I don't care what nobody
Brother,
say,
he
bro.
saved
ain't-
at least 2 touchdowns in this Super
Man,
Bowl
look,
that I can remember.
He does it every year, though, man. Chris show up and
we watched that game 1 against the Lions. I know it was game 1, but Chiefs looked mighty bad without Chris Jones out there. When he was sitting in the skybox. Y'all remember that? That was the
Yeah,
first
he
game of the
was.
season.
Looking real bad.
Yeah.
And then
Thanks, Kendra.
running back
Thanks,
Josh
Kendra.
Jacobs got 4 years, $48 million with the Packers.
You
You know,
give
that was from
Jordan
the
Love.
Raiders.
You gave Jordan Love that. That's pretty. That's yeah. I like it.
Look,
That's
I like
amazing.
it. I
We-
can't hate on. If I'm Green Bay, I would be ecstatic about
That
that.
is
Bruh.
amazing.
That's a bell cow back too. You can run them through the tackles.
Green Bay gonna fly under the radar the whole off season, and gonna come out kicking ass and taking names. Watch what I tell you, man. Watch what I tell you.
I'm willing to bet on that. Hey, they said who's getting Snead locked down corner? The Chiefs. I don't know why the Chiefs will let Snead go. Don't he play for? Yeah, I don't know why they. Oh
Yeah, I don't know.
They can't pay everybody.
Speaking of the Packers, though, again, man, they signed the safety Xavier McKinney for a
See?
year, $68 million.
They getting better.
Bruh.
They getting better. The Packers getting better.
Yeah,
Oh, I
man.
forgot that was your team. You know, and they put us out. Forget
Man,
something.
nah, they ain't just put us out.
Ran
Put
us
some
out.
emphasis on, they
Ran our ass in the
man,
dirt.
listen, man.
Put us in the ground.
I ain't never been so depressed just sitting on the couch watching the game in my life.
You ain't lying.
That was crazy.
I got online to ask people to help start prayer line and everything. Anybody come
But
over and help me.
man, tough. That was tough. That was a tough way to lose, man. Sheesh. And I told you I signed what's the name was at the game, man. When I went to the Georgetown game, oh boy, Washington coach, man, our defensive coordinator.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dan,
Dan.
Dan Quinn.
Yeah, should have threw something at his ass. Just let him rest go all the points on us.
Yo.
Yeah, it was real sad. Stokes,
was.
man, you coming back, bro? You coming back to the Cowboys, bro?
Yeah, some hate for the Jags in this chat, dog. Jody, what's
Nah,
up, Jody?
I ain't got no hate. I ain't got no hate for the Jags. I will tell you this though. I think all of us was kind of disappointed because what the Packers did this year, I thought that was supposed to be the Jags. We all thought that the Jags were gonna take off. At least I did. I thought they were gonna be better from the previous season, and it didn't pan out. You know what I'm saying? So, little bit disappointed about that.
Yeah.
And Trevor Lawrence seemed to be stepping. You know, he ain't moving like I thought he would.
It
His
looks
progression
like
ain't-
it looks like this is the ceiling.
Yeah,
Like it looks like this is all he's gonna be.
yeah. And that's not good for y'all.
Yeah, it's
Because you need more. You gonna need more to get in the bowl, man. To be honest with you.
Greg said that's why they got Mac Jones to take over.
Man, nah.
What up, Green?
Nah.
So,
He ain't no threat.
kick it over to a little basketball real quick.
Let's go.
LeBron James
Brian.
makes history, 40,000 points.
40.
Thoughts on it?
I mean, at this point, I mean, Bron being dominant so long is it's just boring to watch almost. It's just like Bron been doing this for I mean, it is what it is, man.
It's normal.
It's normal, and it shouldn't be because you know
Hunt, what's good, bro?
he probably got a year 2 left in him, and he gonna probably hang it up. But I would say this is what I don't like, right? Me being a Bron fan, I don't like the fact that it's like his scoring and him breaking records is starting to get shitted on, because what the narrative is coming out to be is that he's only getting stats like this because he's been playing a long time, and it's not true. Because you got a lot of great players that played 20 years, a lot of them, all right? And they didn't eclipse what LeBron eclipsed, because it's not just longevity, it's playing at a high level, top 5, top 10, that long for that period of time to be able to put up those numbers. Longevity ain't gonna get you there, because if it would, there was a lot of players that played 20 years that's Hall of Famers that did not get there. They ain't even come close.
That's a fact.
So it's more than just longevity. It's dominance, longevity, taking care of your body, all that mixed in one pot, and that's how you get what he got. So that's going to be a hard record to break, because you got to be dominant for a long time. And the half of his career was in a three-point era. So there's nothing that can come. You could say, oh, you know, certain players, you could say, oh, they didn't play in a three-point era. They didn't take the threes. If they would have took threes like these guys, they would have been up there. Well, half of his career was in his three-point shooting era. So he shot the threes as well.
Yep.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to be hard to break, man. But, you know, I'm super impressed, man. What you got, bro?
I disagree slightly.
Okay.
I think that longevity has a lot to do with it, and then the rules being what they are. Like Gilbert Arenas said, the rules in the NBA are so lax when it comes to scoring. Now you got a 39-year-old man averaging 26 points because the way the offenses is opened up and the way that they don't lay the hand check and the spacing that's on the floor that's been created. Not necessarily Bron's fault. I'm not faulting him for that. I'm just saying that has a lot to do with why he was able to do this. Right. And then when you start talking about all-time great players, with the ones that we compare him to, those guys didn't play the 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So like when we started talking about Mike, he didn't play 20 years. Kobe did, but there was 3 years where he wasn't the starter.
Timmy D.
You know what I'm saying? But,
Kevin Garnett.
We never heard LeBron being compared to Kevin Garnett or Tim Duncan though.
I'm just saying,
So we're talking
all-time
about
greats.
What I'm saying is like all-time greats. Like when we start talking about him versus Jordan or somebody of that nature, you know what I mean? That like this is the thing that he didn't play the 20 years, so we don't have that to say. You can't say that. So that's why I slightly disagree. I think it's impressive for him to be able to play this long and maintain his body,
Brian,
maintain his health, maintain his health. But again, do I think it'll be workable? I think that one and Steph Curry's 3-point record ain't gonna be touched. That's me. That's what I think. But yeah, like I said, it's impressive. But it's like, all right, bro. Like, yeah, you were bound to do this because you played a million games.
Because but that's what I'm saying. No, he dominated. He ain't just play. Because you can play. We seen several. Chris Paul still playing. Chris Paul's still playing. But Chris Paul stopped dominating a few years back. He stopped dominating. Yeah. Vince Carter played a long time, but he stopped dominating 8-9 years before he ended. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kobe dominated pretty much to the end, right? But the players it was a lot of players that KG stopped dominating. Probably like his last 3-4 years, he wasn't dominating anymore. He was putting up good numbers. He wasn't dominating. Shaq, same thing. He wasn't dominating. Tracy McGrady wasn't even playing. Allen Iverson wasn't even playing hardly. You get what I'm saying? I'm naming the greats. They wasn't dominant. So although you're right, he did stay healthy, but he dominated as well. You got to put that in there. You know what I'm saying? That's how he broke the record. You got to be healthy.
Yeah, but
he Iron Man.
Yeah,
but you got to dominate though. You see what I'm saying? Kevin Garnett. Injuries.
So now I'm a nitpick because
let's
now
go.
We'll start talking about the injuries and how did they affect the people when it got to advanced age. Because Vince Carter had injuries. Kevin Garnett, injuries.
Understood.
Now, LeBron hasn't had that major ACL blowout.
I understand.
So now how can we compare the two? Do you see what I'm saying now? You can't compare that. Like you can't use that, they've been dominant. We don't know what he would have been if he never tore an ACL or had 2 double knee surgeries. We don't know.
I understand.
We don't know what LeBron would have been.
I get that.
You see what I'm saying? We don't know what Vince Carter would have been if they didn't do that. So we can't just say he was dominant. You know what I mean?
Right, but Brian doesn't
and not look at the those factors.
But Brian doesn't get there.
No, Brian, you're right. Cause Brian never really had a serious.
Right, but Brian doesn't get there is if at year 14, 15, Brian scoring numbers drop down to 17, 18 points a game. He doesn't get there. That's what I'm saying. It has to be dominant with the longevity. Because if his scoring dropped, he wouldn't have never got to 40,000. He probably still would have broke the record. He probably still would have broke Kareem's record, but he probably wouldn't have got no 40,000 is what I'm saying. He wouldn't have got there.
Javier said it takes someone special to play that long and still be a dominant force that he is.
No, yeah.
Gotta respect that. The man has been dominant for 20 years.
For sure. Not discrediting him at all.
Chauncey said, congratulations to LeBron, 40K. Too bad Bronny not even going to get 400 minutes in his college career.
Nah, that's
Bronny going to be all right, man.
Greg said, Gilbert also said, get rid of the Europeans. We're going to get back to Gil in a second, too.
Yeah.
Hey, Green said he had a football comment. The Falcons are easy inside contender now. Yeah, Green, they are. Between them and Tampa.
Greg said Chauncey said they would rather have Clark than Bronny in the NBA. Caitlin Clark.
Right now, yeah.
Why not, right?
That's tough.
Then Greg said, what if D Rose never had a serious injury?
We be talking about multiple MVPs and probably a championship if you could get one more person to play with him. I never forgive Melo. I would never forgive you for not going to the Chicago Bulls when you had a chance, Melo. I never forgive. I would never forgive you when they were stacked. Yeah. All you had to do was shoot the ball. You didn't have to play no defense. They had Luol Deng. They had Carlos Boozer.
Mm-hmm.
You had to play no defense, bro. I never forget. And they had a young D Rose that could not be stopped. Yeah. People would usually get the Rose flu. There's stories out there. Look at them up on YouTube. They would get the Rose flu. They didn't want to guard this guy. They couldn't. Everybody knew he was going to the basket because he couldn't really shoot like that. They just couldn't stop him from getting there.
Couldn't stop him.
Bron, honestly, man, Bron, you know how Akeem, he had his little, you go down there and he teach you footwork. Bron should open up a facility And the only thing he teaches there, more than just basketball IQ, is keeping your body healthy for longevity. He would make another $1 billion.
But I think
because he the best.
I also think that LeBron's got genetics has got something to do with this. Like we can't overlook that. I don't
Does
think
Tom Brady got genetics?
Yeah. Not in this like superior athletic genes, but to stay that healthy that long to be able to play in the NFL, that has something. Hey, bro, you ain't never seen it before.
All right, that's
Now you think he gonna teach somebody how to do something that his body naturally adjusted to?
Nah,
Or
but he can
This
teach
guy's
you, he can
6
teach
foot.
you the steps.
This guy was 6'8", 250 pounds.
But Moan, listen. You talking about today? The athletes are already starting to be bigger than they were 15 years ago. They already going. We already got Wemby.
We got Wemby out
And
there.
then Wemby got. I heard Wemby got a little brother that's 16. That's already was 6'9". So he'll be 7 foot next year. The athletes are getting bigger and stronger, bro.
Is you cannot discount LeBron's genetics as a reason why he stayed healthy. You can tell.
I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Hey, AD been there for how many times? How long? And he just now getting healthy.
That's true. I agree with you.
And he's LeBron every day.
That's true.
Every day.
That's true.
Javier said, "Let the Europeans alone. We need them in the league so we can learn how to stop them in the Olympics."
We definitely need the Europeans.
Conrad
But what Gil said was true though.
Conrad said, "Gilbert, stay talking bad about getting rid of the Europeans. Most Europeans are elite shot blockers."
I ain't gonna say most. I ain't gonna say most.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say most.
To your point, Gil did talk about stat padding and how folks used to give Westbrook a hard time for stat padding.
Okay.
But then you got Luka and Yoke out here doing the same thing.
They did.
And they're not talking about it like that.
I'm glad you brought that up, Steve.
I'll say Luka more than Yoke, though. Yoke shit's needed.
Listen.
That's what's in the offense.
Nigga. Westbrook was stat padding. Why y'all get mad at that, bro? Westbrook, I ain't saying them other cats was not stat padding. Westbrook was stat padding. I don't know why y'all get upset with that. I ain't gonna say I never seen. Now, I don't want to lie. I don't remember the last time I seen somebody move out the way when Russell was close to a triple-double for him to start getting rebounds. I saw it, bro. It happened. Luka probably stat pad. Huh?
I saw that.
Yeah, man. Why they? Well, when I said it in the chat, I got attacked. Like he never did that. Now they say, well, Bron stat pad Luka. They probably do. Okay, they stat pad too. They wrong for it too. What I'm saying is the man did that. He still was hooping.
But they not calling.
He still was hooping, bro.
I don't like the basketball culture in this regard. Because it's like when LeBron got the triple doubles, nobody said he was stat padding. Oh man, look how he carried the team.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, when Westbrook did it, Jokic do it.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Luka does it. Yeah. It's stat padding. Like I don't like. That's why I don't like the basketball culture because like even with, like for Jokic for an example, they were trying to tell me he sucks. Like what? Yeah. Like no, he doesn't. He doesn't suck.
Right.
Like look at what he does. Look at all those things that he provides for his team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like look at these things that he's doing, and like then go look at his numbers. Like how can you say that guy is trash?
Right.
You know what I mean? But when LeBron did it during the playoffs, he was the best you ever seen.
Right.
We got people out here. You may be one of them. I don't know. But we got people out here that use LeBron's statistical achievements as the reason why he's the GOAT. His stats. That's all they ever use. They have nothing. They can't say anything about him winning, so they just use his stats. And you know he's played 20 years and he's been real dominant. And I give him all that. You know, 40K, 10 here, 10 there. You know that's cool. But this is how they use it. But then get mad when somebody else is doing the same thing LeBron did. Like far as the stats go, like he's playing at a high clip, at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
It was high level when LeBron did it. Why ain't it high level when they do it?
Nah, it's still high level when they do it. That's not me. Yeah. I call it how I see it. No matter who, I take the name off the back of the jersey and just call what I see on TV. On the court. I don't do that. I'm just if it was stat padding for Westbrook, it's stat padding for whoever else I see do it. But what I'm saying, I have to see something that I say, that's right there is stat padding. You
be looking for an example.
Yeah, I'm not looking. That's the thing. I'm not looking for it. It just jump off the screen. I'm like, dang, bro, that look
to a
odd.
point where it's like so obvious.
That's all I was saying.
Yeah,
Y'all
it
attack
be
me,
so
bro.
obvious.
Y'all attack me. I ain't saying nothing else about Westbrook, bro. They attacked me in the chat, bro.
Conrad said,
It
has
was like
Gilbert
10 comments.
has Gilbert seen how Luka gets his rebounds or assists? Nobody's moving him out his way for him to get the rebounds. Gilbert is playing the BS race car mantra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is playing.
He do.
it,
He
but
play with the reverse. Yeah.
He played a lot.
Yeah, he do. He do.
He played a lot.
He do.
That's why sometimes we got to take what Gil say with a grain of salt. Some of it makes sense. Some of it crazy.
Yeah, some of it is crazy.
Did y'all see Kwame Brown get him though?
Nah, I seen him. What did he say?
They was talking about the way it was something that Gilbert said about Kwame, and then Kwame was basically saying how he ruined his career. Well, not Kwame ruined his career, but how Gil ruined his own career by spending his money going broke. Like, yeah, Kwame snapped on him on live. Like, they was having a conversation and it went crazy.
He say, leave Brody alone. PG. So, see, y'all don't want me to be honest, man. Y'all don't want me to be honest. Y'all know that man was that bad. Y'all know, it's cool. It's cool, but he was. It's all good.
So, now looking at how D'Angelo Russell is playing, do y'all think it was a good idea for the Lakers to keep him?
Yeah, if he's
No.
playing, he gonna play like this. I
Nope.
think, yeah, because what you would have got back for him?
Nope. I don't think it was a good idea.
I don't think we could have got anything good for him.
Exactly. That's my only thing. Like, you wouldn't have got anything to give you 26 points. Like, you wouldn't have got anything like that.
Just wait. Just wait.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Just
saying
wait.
he's gonna be good in the playoffs.
Just wait.
I'm just saying, like, what you would have got back for losing him wouldn't have been
Wouldn't have been
better than
sufficient.
wouldn't have been better than what you gave away.
I
Definitely
think you
wouldn't have been
made the
conducive to
mistake
win.
in the offseason when you was bringing all them people back. The one person, the name that I thought that you was gonna leave off the list was D'Lo, and that's the
Yeah, but
one
they
you brought
didn't.
back.
So we just got to deal with what's here.
Man,
You know what I mean? We got to do what's here, and I think it was good value. I think if they wasn't gonna trade him for nothing, they can give us the production that he giving us right now, which they probably weren't, because I can't see nobody giving him no more than a second rounder for him. That's what I see.
just wait. Just wait. One thing about D'Lo, man, he will come back down to earth. And maybe this year he don't.
He will.
Maybe
No,
this year he don't,
I
but
agree
I
with
don't
that.
see that.
I'm just saying, I think it was right to keep him. If you wasn't gonna trade him and get nothing of value,
Yeah.
you would have got a pick. That doesn't help you, this
No.
year.
No.
So, and you will try to make a deep run, wrestle with the evil you already know.
Appreciate that, Mike.
Yeah, appreciate it, Mike. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Let's talk about it. Let's get to that boxing, man.
Ooh, you want to talk about that?
Yes, sir.
Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, July 20th? Or
I
you
think-
want to
I
do
think-
that, or
I
you want to
think
talk
Jake
about
Paul-
Either one, bro.
I think Jake Paul out his motherfucking mouth.
Hey, look,
One thing about it, they know how to make a dollar though.
man.
They know how to make a dollar. I got to give the Paul boys they credit. They know how to make a dollar, but I think he out of his mind. He didn't watch Tyson growing up. He didn't watch Tyson.
Man, look.
I ain't never gonna fight nobody that kept a tiger in their living room, man.
That's, yeah, no.
Not fight nobody that done that. Sorry.
These cats, especially the boxers, bro. They really mad at Jake Paul.
I don't know.
I'm talking about the hardcore boxers. A lot of them are mad and hating on Jake Paul.
Greg said Jake going to rig the fight to win.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
But who cares at $50 million? What's the purse? Like he's gonna make like $20 million or some shit like
I
that. Like,
don't
yeah,
even
who
know if
cares?
they came out with the purse numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Jake Paul is the reason why Jake Paul is getting all this off and fighting these gimmick fights is because the real boxers won't fight.
Yeah.
If we can get the real boxers, you think about this. When could you see this happening? When I ain't gonna even go back to when Mike was fighting in his prime. Let's go back to like Roy Jones and all them when they was fighting. You think you can get a gimmick fight like this off like you couldn't because the real fighters were fighting each other.
Yeah.
No need to hate on Jake Paul. He just it's entertainment at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's just entertainment.
It's entertainment. It's getting the fans what they want to see.
Yeah, that's it.
And people gonna pay for it.
I'm gonna watch it 100%, and I'm a hardcore boxer, and I'm gonna watch it, and I want to see it.
Because
Now,
real fighters don't fight.
yeah, they don't fight. Now I'm gonna tell you this:
We only real fight we got coming up is Devin Haney.
Devin Haney and Ryan, and then we
Ryan.
got Tank and Frank.
We don't even know who Frank is.
Yeah.
I just heard about Frank
Yeah.
yesterday.
Then we got Fury coming up. We got some fights. Now we got some fights coming up. I say this, man. I hate the fact that our guys like our legends gotta go take the gimmicks fight against 27, 28.
Yeah.
I'm cool with them fighting each other.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that either.
Yeah.
That's a legend, man. And
Cause if Jake Paul get in there and sleep Mike, boy,
It's about to be Rumble in the Jungle. Wednesday it's on Netflix.
It's gonna be
pause
bad.
it.
on Netflix.
It's gonna be bad, man. But
They gonna pause that.
shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. I'm gonna watch the fight. It's a gimmick fight. It's probably a setup fight. But I'm willing to watch it,
What my
man.
boy Grant said.
It is
Grant
what it
said,
is.
I want Tyson to knock him out. Was super happy that Ngannou got knocked out. I'm dead. Hey Grant, I hate your profile picture.
Yeah, that was said, man. Mike,
Conrad said, "Thank God it's on Netflix. We can replay this ass whooping as much as we want."
man, Mike over. Chauncey said Mike over 50. I think Mike closer to 60, bro. I think Mike might be like 57 or 58.
I mean, for him to think
He
that
up
he's
there,
gonna
up
be
there.
Yeah, he 57.
Yeah, Mike up there.
like you get no points for being Mike at this age. But if he
Nah.
knocks you out,
He,
then
yeah.
you're in trouble, buddy. Your reputation's gonna take a hit.
If he knocks
Yeah,
Tyson
yeah,
out,
like
too,
you can't. Yeah, like
can't
it's
give him
not.
credit. Mike
it's
too
not
young
gonna help
old.
him out.
Yeah, he too old, man.
Why does Jake Paul call out any of the real fighters though? Like that's not retired.
Well, the guy that he fought before, the guy that he just fought was 17-2.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
if
he's
he-
a real fighter.
we'll have to look at his box rate. He probably beat up a lot of bombs. It's politics, but
like everything is.
yeah,
One
So-
day, hey, them boys in Saudi Arabia ain't playing. They making the fights
they
happen.
paying big money.
They paying
That
big
Prince
money.
over there, he paying big money.
He don't give a it's about nothing but the time.
Anthony Joshua got $50 million for 2 rounds.
So you want to talk about that fight?
Easiest day
Let's
at
talk
work
about it.
You know,
ever in
Shoot.
history.
How'd you feel about Anthony Joshua's performance?
Decapitation. Knock the man head off his. Listen,
So it was only 2 rounds. Like, can I? You
Oh,
the
no, no,
expert.
go ahead.
You the expert. I'm the casual.
go ahead.
It was only 2 rounds. I watched it and I'm like, this guy does not look like he belongs in the same ring
No.
with Anthony Joshua, bro.
No.
Like it was only 2 rounds, and I know it's quick, but I'm like, why does he look like a rookie against Anthony Joshua, but he look like he can go toe to toe with Tyson Fury? And some people are saying that he won that fight against Tyson.
I don't believe he won.
I see some people. I
Let me
don't
see.
know.
Yeah, I don't believe he won. People put too much emphasis on knock. You can get knocked down on the fight and still win the fight. That's the way
Yeah.
you can still win the fight if you get it. It's a 10-8 round. But so this is what I think, man. We didn't know who Ngannou. We didn't know what he could do when he fought Fury in the ring.
Yeah.
With UFC we knew. In the ring we didn't. So I think he caught Tyson Fury by surprise, and then Tyson Fury just didn't make any adjustments. I think when Tyson Fury take a fighter serious, you can kind of tell.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell. I've been watching him fight since probably the middle of his career. So he caught him slipping, knocked him down, and Tyson Fury I think is on the tail end of his career as well. So that was one thing. So when he fought Anthony Joshua, there was no surprises. So Anthony Joshua would probably train like he was fighting a Wilder or a Usyk or somebody of that, that stature.
That stature, yeah.
So when he came in, even in the press conference, you can tell he wasn't taking it as this not like no gimmick. Because if he stopped me and he 0-1 and I'm a former champion, you know what I'm saying?
Heavyweight champion.
It looks that much bad
yeah, it
for the
looks worse.
sport,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
for Anthony, for the
For
whole,
the whole
sport of
sport,
boxing.
yeah.
It looks bad. So
Wait, don't get it twisted there. Ngannou got some power.
Nah,
now.
he
you see
got-
him in the UFC?
no, he got power.
Ooh-wee.
No, he got power. There's levels, dog.
He put them flip flops on you, buddy.
There's levels. There's levels to this. Anthony Joshua, he
Thanks,
lost.
Hey,
Bryant.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Bryant.
Yeah, appreciate that. But so Anthony Joshua came in there, and I'm gonna tell you one of the first things I noticed. Ngannou couldn't when Anthony Joshua was fainting. Ngannou didn't know what to do. He was kind of flinching,
Yeah.
and that's how he hit him with that straight right.
He had his guard
2
up real
times.
slow. Yeah.
He hit
yeah.
him with 2 straight
Two-
rights,
Two straight rights.
and the second one took his head pretty much, knocked him unconscious.
Was it me that he looked sluggish the entire fight?
Who?
Ngannou.
He just looked stiff.
Yeah, he looked
Yeah.
like
He looked still.
like a robot.
Yeah,
like
he
like
did.
his hands was just like up here, and
Yeah.
they were down here, and it was wide. I was
Yeah.
like, bro, you about to get smoked.
Yeah.
Let me get to some of these
Yeah.
comments,
Go ahead,
man. Brian said, if Jake wins, is going to continue these gimmicky fights. I don't think another UFC fighter is going to get in the ring again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conrad said, I'm about to throw my old ass name in the hat for this Jake Paul fight.
Yeah, man.
I could use to come up.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'll train you, bro.
Hey, yo, can we
Okay.
split the proceeds?
get
We'll
10%,
we'll
bro.
interview you on the podcast, bro. You and Jake Paul.
We'll pay for your trunks and everything,
Ain't
man.
all right, we got you.
We
dog.
got you.
Just come out there and crush style stuff.
Right. Michael said the only real boxer he could have fought, he ducked, and that was Hassim Rahman Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ducked him.
Rockman
Yep,
Jr. Yeah.
he ducked him.
And Javier said, hey, man, he got knocked the F out. I thought he died.
bro. They put the man on oxygen, bro. They put the man on oxygen.
Crazy.
When they sat him down. I thought dude was done. But I'm with all the gimmick fights until the main boxers start fighting each other. Let's get the gimmick fights. Don't be mad at Jake Paul.
Yeah,
Let him fight the gimmicks.
He literally took advantage of a loophole that was there.
He took over.
He took over.
I hate to say this, Jake Paul taking over boxing, bro. And I'm a hardcore boxing fan.
And it's the truth.
He taking over. You don't believe me?
It's the God honest truth.
If you don't believe me, look at the purses. The purses what they getting paid tell you everything you need to know.
And I'm gonna tell you something there. You ain't get the Saudis about to take over.
Yeah.
The Prince.
Yeah.
$50 million for one fight.
Yeah.
50
Well,
million.
fight whoever you want me to fight right now. Put me in there with a grizzly bear.
Look, I'm gonna
Help
tell
the bear.
you. I'm gonna tell you this, and you can look it up. The only people in boxing that's making what Jake Paul make or more, I can give you the names right now. It's a very short list. Canelo, Tank, Joshua, Tyson Fury, Terrence Crawford as of recent. And I won't even really say Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford ain't had that many $20, $30 million fights.
Yes, not.
He had one with Earl, so I can't even put his
I
name.
think
That's
that
pretty
might
much
be
it.
the only one.
Hey,
That's it.
Chauncey said, what's y'all thoughts on the sparring getting leaked?
Who's sparring got leaked? I don't know.
Oh, the Devin Haney. So Devin Haney, Tank sparred a while ago, 8-9 years ago, and what happened was they put the sparring out. Ryan Garcia put the sparring out, and Tank was whooping on Devin Haney, but it was clipped. It was clipped. And the way, and do y'all, I want y'all, look, I'm about to tell y'all this, but don't take my word for it. Go do the research on YouTube. Bill Haney made a bet. They was at Floyd's gym in Vegas. Bill Haney, the dad, made a bet with Adrian Broner's dad and Adrian Broner. Whoever won the sparring, they had a couple $1,000 on the line. Devin Haney's dad won the bet. But in the clip, it showed Tank was piecing up Devin Haney, and he was in the clip. Definitely was. So don't take my word for it. Go on YouTube, look up the footage, and then come back next podcast. Tell me if I'm lying.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's facts.
All right, y'all. Any final thoughts before we wrap this
I
up?
got nothing. I'm glad to be back, man.
Denver. I got Denver winning it until they don't win it.
You ain't lying.
Okay.
They beat Boston twice too. You gotta,
Yeah, they
you gotta
did.
take that into memory.
Yeah, they beat Boston twice.
So,
In Boston and at Denver.
yes, sir.
What they say, take that L and go on back home.
All right, y'all. As always, thank y'all for tuning in. Please make sure you go on our YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. The same with the Facebook group and with this podcast. And remember that you can catch up on all the other old podcasts that we've been talking about, a whole bunch of other stuff on our YouTube page. And you can check out our TikTok and Instagram as well. Until next time, happy birthday to me one time again. You know what I'm saying? And until next time, Crunch Time out.